everybody has mold. Everybody has mold. We always have mold, but it's how much mold. So usually what we try to find out is I look at the house to see if anything's going on, the defects. Then I'm looking to see if anything's wet. If there's something defective and something's wet, I do testing. Then I combine it all together. A little bit of construction experience, a little bit of inspection detective work to see what's wet, and then I'm basically testing in those areas. I combine it all together, I put it in the bucket, and with my 25 years of construction experience and a little bit of sampling, I tell you, yep, you got an issue. If you have an issue, I tell you kind of what you should do about it. Okay, so like if I'm worried about an area that's moldy or something like that, this is the primary. I usually do air samples. If someone's worried about getting sick or they're claiming mold, it's not what they're looking at. It's what they're breathing. So when I do an air sample, I test the outside, I test the area that they're worried about, say a kitchen, and then I test maybe the family room. And then I combine the two. If I actually see mold, I actually can swab it, okay? I basically like a Q-tip. I swab it, I send that to the lab. But that you want to compare with an air sample. This will tell me there's mold. This will tell me that this mold I'm breathing. And if I have a wet wall, what I do is I shove this thing into the wall. I suck the stuff out of it, I send that to the lab, and that'll tell me my wall has some mold in it. I don't want to open that wall because if I open that wall, I can expose the mold into my furniture. These are the samplings I do. But you got to combine that with 25 years of construction experience. If you don't know construction, you just can't go off of the sampling. Basically, I find out within 24 hours if you have an issue. So when I take an air sample, that's the one I send. The next day I'm telling you, yep, it's normal mold versus the outside, or it's really elevated, you got to move out. So that's basically what I do. After that, I need like 2 or 3 days to write a report. In my report, I basically show you the photos, I show you the analysis, then I give you the recommendations with some of the best guys out there, PRC, to basically remediate it. I don't do remediation. I basically am the one who tells you have an issue. After the stuff is taken care of, you basically remove it. I come back and give you clearance testing. But in 24 hours, I tell you if you have an issue or if you don't. The importance of a clearance testing, you got to be able to prove to your client that you actually got rid of the stuff. So the sequence is, yes, I got mold, I contain it, I got rid of it, and then you got to prove to everybody that it's gone. One day you're going to sell your home. When you sell your home, they're going to ask you a question. Did you have a leak? Yes. Did you have mold? No. Prove it. If you can't prove it, you're going to have to take a test then. So clearance and testing is always important. You need it. First of all, you got to kind of take care of the maintenance, right? You got to check your HVAC system. You got to know a little bit of construction. If you don't know a little bit of construction, if you've never built a house, your recommendations are just kind of half there. Everybody will call you and say, I got mold. Well, yeah, everybody has mold, but it's the why. The cause is important. So you got to know, you got to peel the layers to kind of figure that out. So you remove the mold, you do it in a safe manner. After that, you get a clearance test. And after the clearance test, you basically get your contractors to figure out why it got wet. And if you're not figuring out the cause, if you're not going to that at the very end, a year from now, you're going to come back and saying, I got mold again. So the cause is important. And I love coming here to the AOA because I like actually supporting property managers. We all are dealing with homes, we're dealing with apartments, and I get to meet some great people, and I've been doing it for several years. I love it. Good people here. Why do you use me? Because I know homes, I know mold, and I can really help people to figure out if they have an issue, if they don't have an issue. If they don't have an issue, I will tell you you don't have an issue. And then I refer some really good people to take care of the issues. That's it.